All right. Good day, everybody. So, the person who I was supposed to be doing this for, I don't know if they're going to show up or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do the tutorial, and you can watch it later. I'll leave this stream up as long as I remember how to do that. If not, I'm going to have to record this again. That'll be really frustrating. We'll do it. Anyway, this is really simple if I can remember how I did it. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the editor by clicking this little pencil icon down here in the bottom right hand corner. You should probably know that if you're familiar with PNG Tuber. Anyway, you're going to go in here, and then remember the way that this works. Yeah, you're going to click on the things that you want. So there's something you're going to have to do first if you haven't done it already. And I might also send you a video of this because there's a really great tutorial out there. It kind of covers all this anyway, but you need to link your layers. So like this is my torso layer, and anything that is here, push here. If you're here and you're the other viewer, then hi. Anyway, let me just go over that again. So you're going to come into your editor and then you're going to click on your torso. Okay. Pretty much like you're going to should know anyway, like how to parent everything. If you don't, let Nana know and then I'll tell you. Like I said, I'll just send you that other video because it's kind of the thing. But basically, everything that you want to move with the levitation effect has to be parented or has to be child layer to the this, which and that gets confusing. But anyway, but basically it's got to be attached to the way that you do that. You don't? Okay, that's fine. Let me go over that. I might have to pull up one of the. Right. Okay. How do you link layers? All right. Let me do that. Let me load up the old avatars because that I will probably give me a way to. So if I don't load up, load. Okay. So I still have everything here. I think this is still after I have it. How do I link? All right. Oh wait, I have to unlink. That. All right, I'll figure this out. No, things aren't linked. Things are not linked. Okay, I remember now. Sorry, that took me a minute. Okay, so the way that you link layers is really what you do is you come up here and you click be on the layer to like this highlight that you've got. You can change what you're highlighted on by using your squid wheel or just by clicking on the piece. So get the piece that you want to be the parent layer. In my case, I want the torso to be my parent layer, I believe. I remember how to do it. And then you're going to come up here and click this chain link, and that's going to give you this line. And then for this line, what you're going to do is you're just going to click on the thing that you want to be the child. Like if I click the head, and the head's not going to show anything, but then if I go down here to the torso, you can see that the head is down there. So if I remember how to do this, if I did this right, then when I put this here, okay, so I did it backwards. So give me just a second. This means that it is that I just childed the torso to the head. Wrong way. Let me unlink that real quick. So what you'll start with is grab the thing that you want to be linked to the other thing. Then grab the chain. Then link to what you want to be the parent. And now you can see that the torso and the head are moving up and down and nothing else is. And that's because that's the only thing that I have linked. Let me go back to my other avatars thing. Okay, first of all, does that make sense? Because I can go over it again. That's no problem. No, they do not. I can show you that too. So let's get into that. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, good. So with this, all of your controls for everything are these bars here. The sprite frames, animation speed, squash, and rotational drag are really the main things. And then you have frequency and you have rotational drift. Well, this is just limiting how much rotation you have. Do that by having rotational drag. But anyway, but you can still have stuff. Like you can see how, hold on, let me do it. Like when I first talk, my hair bounces. And that's because if I go to one of the pieces here, it's got rotational drag and squash on it. So all of these are individual to the layer. Basically what parenting it does is if you have a layer that is the parent of another layer, whatever settings you set for the parent layer will also happen on the child layer. So the child follows the parent, but the child can still go off and do its own thing too. All right, so let me just run through like what I have parented to everything. Pretty much anything that you want to move with the torso should have the torso as a parent. So like if I click on the head, you can see it's got this as a parent. If I click on this armor piece, you can see that it's got the torso. This armor as the torso as a parent. Anything that needs to move with your body needs to be linked to that. But then some things you can link to other things. Like for example, the head is already parented by the torso, so the hair and stuff can be parented to the head, right? It follows that. And since the head follows the torso, it'll follow the torso too. It's like a big chain. And then you can set individual things. But anyway, once you have everything parented the way that you want, and if I need to go over that more, or you have more questions, I can answer. But once you do that, what you'll do is you'll come down here to the Y frequency and amplitude, and you'll set, well, the way I have mine, and you can turn this up. Like if I turn up amplitude a bunch, then he'll do this, like super crazy. And the things that will squash will, you know, squash and stretch as they do, but it'll just be more extreme. And you can speed. So basically frequency is speed and amplitude is how much he moves, right? So if I do more speed, now he's going really fast. Like this is crazy. And you can balance everything else out there. I forget what this was. Let me just reload it. I don't remember. There we go. Okay. But that's how that works. Yeah, he's swimming. Basically. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Once you set that, anything that's parented by the torso will move and levitate like that. And so I have everything set to follow that. These guys, little ghost things that he's got, those follow it. On the frames where I have his question mark, this, it follows it too. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so do you have any more questions? Or is that like, is there anything else you want to know how to do? No, that about covers. Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Happy rigging. If you have any more questions, I can always live stream again, so that's no problem. Have a good night.